Hi, my name is Michael. I interned at Amazon Web Services, and I'm going to talk about the invent part in the Amazon Leadership Principle Invent and Simplify. My first point is to not copy. Okay, so the first hackathon I ever did was the UC Berkeley Earth Hackathon. So before I started doing the hackathon, I looked at other hackathons like Hack MIT and Hack UCSD, and I looked at all the winners and I wrote down what the winning projects were because I want to get ideas. And so I figured out that most of the winning apps, winning projects were just copies or clones of the major popular websites or apps on the App Store. They were just simple websites or apps that call an API or use something trendy like blockchain technologies or NFTs. So I did the same thing. I made another recipe generating website. And even though I won the hackathon and got a prize to save the otters, it was a mistake because it didn't make the world a better place or a more interesting place. And it was very boring and didn't create anything new. I can guarantee you that nobody's using that website right now. And I bet you that none of the Hack MIT or Hack UCSD winning projects are used by anyone today, and that none of them turn to the next Facebook or Airbnb. And so my point is that the world doesn't need another recipe website. So my second point is that if you want success, you have to invent. I'll give you an example. So right now the world is heading into an energy crisis. If global energy consumption continues growing at just a few percent each year, then that means in a few hundred years we would have to cover the entire world with solar panels. But I'm optimistic because great companies like Tesla and great universities like Stanford are figuring out new ways to make solar cells more efficient. But once they start copying designs for solar panels from the past, then I guess we should stop worshipping Tesla and Stanford. So Jeff Bezos talks about this a lot. He talks about how one winner can pay for 1,000 losers because the payoffs in technology are asymmetrical. Kindle, AWS, and Prime are examples. Remember, technology is about using science and applying that knowledge to make the world a better place. And so my last point is that if you want to invent, you have to experiment. And if you experiment, then there's obviously going to be a chance of failure. And you have to be willing to take that risk, or else you're not going to be able to do anything new or interesting. And so my advice is don't be afraid to build something that you think customers will love. And so if you're doing a hackathon, don't make the same mistake I made. Make something you genuinely love, and you'll make the world a better place and have even more fun. So let me ask you, what will you build today? Thanks for watching.